Hi, welcome back to Math 263 and welcome to week 6 of the semester. Let me start first with discussing the course mechanics. So as you know, this week we're going to have our second test, and our second test is going to work very similarly to where the first test worked. So that means that, so this one will be available on Thursday, as of Thursday very early in the morning. The test, you will log in as before onto Blackboard, take the test, well, first activate Proctorial, then click on the test in Blackboard. The test in Blackboard should not ask you for a password. If it asks you for a password, Proctorial is misbehaving and you need to reactivate it or reinstall it. Then the Blackboard is going to have two questions in it. The first question is going to just be a filler question, and it'll give you the password that you will need for Pearson. It'll be a 5-character password. The second thing it will have is a file upload spot where you can upload your work. So then what you're going to do is you're going to make a note of that 5-character password. You're going to write it down maybe on your scratch paper. You're going to open up the Pearson MyLab, and you will click the midterm test 2, which will be available on the Pearson MyLab. Pearson will ask you for a password. You put in your 5-character password there. You take the test. You write down your notes clearly, and so that it's something I can look at and understand your thought process and your work. You will then finish the test on Pearson, submit it, scan your work ideally as a multi-page PDF file, and then upload that to Blackboard into the Blackboard second question on that test, and then submit the Blackboard test. Hopefully this works well for all of you. Most of you managed to get that to work more or less well for the first test. I've made a few changes in the Proctorial settings, so hopefully now this will go even more smoothly. Okay, so that's the bulk of the content that we have for the course mechanics. But I should also say that you do have a homework on the current section, which is section 11.1, that will also be due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And the other thing is, this week, because of the test, we're going to take a bye on the discussion forum. You're welcome to post to the discussion forum if you want, but it's not required. One more thing that's important. My Tuesday office hour, I'm going to have to reschedule it. So I'm moving it to Monday at 11 a.m. Of course, as always, if my office hours don't work for you, send me an email and we can schedule a time to meet for an appointment. So again, office hours move to Monday at 11, but also send me an email if you'd like to make an appointment. Okay, that should be it for the course mechanics. So now let's say a little bit about what we're going to do this week in terms of new material. So this new material will not be on the test, obviously, but the new material is going to be an important topic for getting us now into the next chapter. So we'll talk about what are called Taylor series. The idea of a Taylor series, or first we're going to start with Taylor polynomials. The idea is that we want to approximate a function by a polynomial. So that's going to be the topic of this first section, 11.1, is going to be approximating a function by polynomials. And we're going to build on a topic from Cal 1, which is the topic of linear approximation. So do keep linear approximations in mind. I will have a little video with a brief review of that, and then we're going to jump in directly into this topic of section 11.1.